Hi, 6th grade. This is Mrs. C, your visual content specialist. Today we're going to be learning how to use a writing technique called a free write. This writing technique will help us extend the details we know about a topic. This is also known as elaboration. A free write can help us visualize this elaboration, and we'll be finally able to answer the questions: what is elaboration and how can I elaborate? Using the free write technique, you'll be able to show your understanding of topics through an essay or extended response. So what is a free write? A free write is a writing activity in which you write everything that comes to mind about a given topic for a set period of time. This is different than a brainstorm. In a brainstorm, you probably don't have a set period of time, and you're probably working with a peer or with a group of people. In a free write, you are working independently, and you are given a specific time frame in order to complete the task. In order to create a free write effectively, you'll have to look at and listen to the prompts. Then you'll have to think, and that sounds very simple, and we'll be able to see that modeled in a second. And finally, you'll be writing continuously until the timer goes off. When we look at or listen to the prompts, you want to start by answering the question that you are given, so answering the prompt that you're given, and then branch off into step 2, which is think. During this step, you can use the 5 W's and an H to help you think more in depth about this topic or about this prompt. You can think about not just your perspective, but perspectives of others. And you can try to make connections to anything that you learned in the past, anything that you've seen in the present, or anything that you perceive happening in the future, in order to expand on the response that you already started with. And then finally, since you're writing continuously, you want to write for at most 30 minutes. A free write can range anywhere from like a minute, but at most you want to be writing for 30 minutes. In Passport to Social Studies, there is a great opportunity to use the free write writing technique. We have a case study in which we have to pick 5 different categories and analyze them using details that we've learned about as well as resources. In Unit 2, Complex Societies, days 19 through 23, we have a case study of Egypt and Mesopotamia. We have to choose 5 of these possible categories, or maybe ones that are not even included here. And then we have to write extensively, or give as many details as we can. Now, keep in mind, if we're writing details, we're writing elaboration. It is different from evidence. Evidence is a piece of text or a sample from a source. They are words that are not yours, that you are borrowing in order to support your response. Whereas elaboration, the words that you write for elaboration are actually your words, and they're based on the knowledge that you have in regards to a topic. And like I said, the first thing you do is to answer a prompt. So you'll probably be given a prompt by your teacher, and it might look something like this. How was the architecture unique? What characteristics made each society's government effective? And what was the role of women in these societies? And here we see an example of what a free write might look like after maybe 2 or 3 minutes of writing when answering the first prompt, how was the architecture unique? It says, the architecture was very unique in Egypt and Mesopotamia because it was built by using mud and stone. They used many different materials aside from this, such as dirt, bricks, even paint. Egyptians built pyramids and tombs, and Mesopotamians built structures like the ziggurat, which looked like a pyramid but had steps. We would be able to continue this free write if, let's say, we had maybe 10 minutes to continue our writing. And we would probably think about the 5 W's. So why did the Egyptians build pyramids, and why did the Mesopotamians build ziggurats? What were they used for? And as you're writing, all these questions are just popping into your head, and you're just responding to them directly on your paper or on your device. How did the Egyptians and the Mesopotamians build their structures? Did they use people? Did they use certain tools or technology in order to build these amazing structures? You want to be able to give as much detail as possible. Now, your teacher might give you a free write just to get started on a writing task. You can also just practice your writing by using free writes and writing independently. But it is a great strategy to help you extend what you know already about a topic.